What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to Thursday Night Live with Myra. How's everybody doing? I'm running a little late today. I apologize for being just a few minutes late, but I was trying to get my dog settled down so he won't come in here barking, demanding things. So hopefully he won't do that, and we can get this thing going and get started and get pumped about building and boosting our self-confidence. I'm really excited about this topic. Good evening, Miss Laura. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. I'm really excited about this self-confidence topic because for many, many years it's something I lacked. For a very, very long time, it was something I lacked, and I had to uh, first thing I had to do was really fall in love with myself for me to really build my self confidence. Hey, Katrina, thank you for being here. So glad you're here. But like I'm saying, I had to learn to love myself first, and then I saw myself, becoming more self confident. So anyway, I wanted to start with two definitions of self confidence that I found. The first one was in Webster's. And it says self confidence is a feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgments. A feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgments. Then I found this other one and I forgot to write down the website I found it on, but I really, really, really like it. So you could Google it and figure out where it was, or but anyway, just wanted to share because I looked at many, many different definitions and they basically all said the same thing. But this one really breaks it down. So I want you to listen closely to what it says. It says self-confidence is an attitude about your skills and ability. It means you accept and trust yourself and have a sense of control in your life. You know your strengths and weaknesses well, and you have a positive view of yourself. You set realistic expectations and goals, communicate assertively, and can handle criticism. Good evening, my beautiful sister, Lordine. Thank you for being here. I really love the way they break this down because there's several parts to it. And I'm gonna read it again, and I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write down what stands out to you in this particular definition. If you don't have a pen and paper, just if you can hold it in your head, go for it. I can't do that anymore, so I write down everything. But I want you to really write down what stands out to you. Self-confidence is an attitude about your skills and abilities. It means you accept and trust yourself and have a sense of control in your life. You know your strengths and weaknesses well and have a positive view of yourself. You set realistic expectations and goals, communicate assertively, and can handle criticism. What part of this definition stands out to you? And if you want to put it in the comments, that will be awesome. Just drop it in the comments. But what parts stand out to you? What sticks to you to make you realize, I've been doing this wrong. I've been looking at this all wrong. Self-confidence is not what I thought it was. Because sometimes in our lives, we are, taught to believe that, having self-confidence means you're just a little bit arrogant. You're a little bit narcissistic. Um, it means that you think you're better than someone. It means none of that. None of those things. And I'm saying that because that's kind of what I believed. So just want to share that with you. Now, I have several tips that I would love to share, but I'm only going to share three tonight because I want to talk about them in detail, and I want to get your feedback, and I want to make it very clear on ways to build your self confidence um, throughout, whether you are deciding you want to go back to school, finish your degree, get a second degree, get a third degree, whether you want to have the nerve, the courage to stand up and speak in front of people with confidence, whether you want to start dating again and have find a partner, and you haven't done that in a while because maybe you're recently divorced, maybe you're recently widowed, or maybe you're just single and you haven't had the opportunity or had the confidence to pursue a relationship. So these are just a few that really stand out to me that I want to talk about. I had interviewed my husband because he is one of the most confident people I know. And I left my notes downstairs. Anyway, I asked him, I said, what makes you so confident? And where did you get it from? Because I was just curious, because it feels like ever since I met him, he's had all this confidence, and I always admired that about him because that was something I was lacking. And he said, well, um, through many trials and tribulations, through many ups and downs, through many mistakes, I've learned what not to do. I've learned what works for me. I've learned to do what I do best and not try to be like anyone else or compare myself to anyone else. And then he said something that stood out to me. He said, Myra, I always try to surround myself with confident people, people who will lift me up, people who believe in me, people who care about me, and people that are on my team, people that want more for me. And I was just like, that is so true. We have to be mindful of the people that we surround ourselves with. So I just wanted to share that with you because I just admire his confidence. And so I just wanted to get his take on it. Okay. So there are just these three particular steps, ideas about how to boost self-esteem stood out to me because I've found that they've worked, and I think you're going to like these, and I think you're going to find them very helpful. Um, you have to surround yourself with people who believe in you and who celebrate small wins with you. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and celebrate small wins with you. Um, you don't need to be around people who are trying to compete with you or make you think that's a dumb idea or, just being negative, but people that celebrate your little wins, the small things that you accomplish. Like, for instance, if you are been working for a corporation for the past 20 years and you see that you've hit the glass ceiling and you're going no further in the company, and you decide that you want to work for yourself, well, people may say, "Oh, are you sure you should do that? Like, don't you think you should just wait for your retirement? You're almost ready to retire. Why would you do that now?" Or would you be with someone who's like, "Oh my God, I've been waiting on you to do this. I've been knowing this. I've been seeing this, and I'm so excited for you. I know you can do it. I just been waiting for you to step out on your own because you have so many gifts and talents, and you can do anything, and you can help so many people." Which one builds your confidence? Which one? Which group of people? Which person? The latter, of course. Surround yourself with people that can celebrate your little wins. Create, number two, create a feel-good folder. So I know you're probably asking, Myra, what's a feel-good folder? I'm so glad you asked. I'm about to tell you. A feel-good folder. I have a confession. I'm a semi hoarder. I hoard things like cards, letters, notes from people. And so I have a desk full of cards, notes, letters where people have said thank you, where people have told me what I meant to them, where people have told me what I've done for them. If they send me a text message that says, "Thank you, Myra, for you helped me with blah, blah, blah," from previous clients, I take a picture of it and I put it in my folder. And every now and then, I'll go back through my desk, my drawer. I have a drawer in my bedroom, and it has all the cards, the notes, the letters from my children when they were little, letters from my children as adults, and I keep it all, and I go back and I read it, and on those hard days when I'm not feeling like I'm feeling a little down about myself. Those things, I read them and I just feel so good. And it gives me that boost I need to know that I'm doing the right thing, headed in the right direction. I am, I'm worthy of it. I've done good things. I've done good work. And it just helps me look back on all of the things that I have achieved. And that really does boost my self-confidence. So I'm saying that to you. Go back, go to a Facebook post if you have to, or a social media post where somebody reached out to you and they were like, "Thank you for blah, blah, blah." If your husband gave you a birthday card and you kept it and it was really sweet, go back and read that. If your partner, when you received some flowers or something, wrote something really sweet on the card, go back and read that. If your clients, like if you have clients or your coworkers that gave you something, if they gave you a birthday card or whatever, go back and read those things. Go back and look over those things and see what that does for you. See how that makes you feel. Honey, that will make you feel so good. You just run around the house. You will feel like you can do anything, right? So create a feel-good folder. And also look at everything you've done, the good things you've done. All right. We talked about, the last thing I wanted to say was, this is called let me say, a confidence file. And I'm going to read this one to you because I haven't done this yet, but I do plan on doing it. Let's see. Let's see. A confidence file is very similar to a feel-good folder. The feel-good folder has the cards and everything in it. The confidence file is where you're gonna look at what your friends, your closest friends, the ones that critique you the hardest, those people who are very honest with you, you're gonna look at what they've said to you. And sometimes it's in a note, sometimes it's in a card, sometimes it's in a text message when you ask them something and they've told you the truth. They start out saying how, the positive things, but then they give you a little critique. And it does make you think about ways you need to grow and the areas that you're good in, because they're going to tell you that too. That look at those things from your friends, your very closest friends that you trust to be honest with you, that you can be transparent with, and just start. I'm going to create a little space for those things, because we have real conversations. I don't know about you and your friends, but me and my friends, we have real conversations, and they tell me, look, I'm having a hot flash. They tell me all of the good, but they also tell me the areas I need to improve. And I believe when you grasp and can be honest with those areas where you need to improve, as well as your strengths, that can boost your confidence as well, because it gives you a goal. Because part of this is you set goals for yourself that help boost your confidence. So this can, help you create goals for yourself. I was going to tell you a story and I forgot it because my dog is barking. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to start doing that. I encourage you to start doing that. And if you have clients that you work with on a daily basis, how about asking them to just write you out a little testimonial? Write out something, write out the ways that you've helped them, because they probably tell you, but if they could just write it out or whatever, and you can keep it and you can grow from it, or you can look at maybe how you can use what you did with them with someone else. If if you're in sales and people come in and they like you, they always want you to wait on them. They don't want anybody else to wait on them. Write that stuff down and keep it in a box to remind you of what a good job you're doing and how valuable you are. Um, yeah, so those are the three things I wanted to talk to you about tonight. First, creating a well, not in order, but let me see. Create a feel good folder with all of your cards and notes and stuff from your family, friends, children. Um, Surround yourself with people who celebrate the little things, and um, create that confidence file with all those things in it to show all of the work you've done. So um, there's several more, and I've been posting little nuggets throughout the week. So I hope you've been able to grasp them and think about them. The one that stood out to me earlier this week was, and I haven't done this. Well, I did do it um, when I started a coaching training, and that was writing out my achievements, and that did boost my confidence. I was like, oh, I do have some gifts and talents. So try that, writing out your achievements, the things that you've already accomplished. So again, this is Myra. I don't think I even introduced myself. First, welcome new members to the group. I got new members this week, y'all, and I'm so excited. So welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Myra. I'm a licensed professional counselor here in the state of Georgia, and I am a life empowerment coach. And thank you so much for joining this group. This group is for women who are ready to get unstuck and reconnected with their purpose, because we all have great purpose. And I'm so glad you're here. Every week we have Saturday Night Live with I did it. I said I wasn't going to do it tonight, but I did it. We have Thursday Night Live with Myra at 7 p.m. And throughout the week, each week we have a different theme. And I am working on a one day webinar coming up very, very soon. Probably not until May, but I will let you know ahead of time when it is, so that you can come and you can bring your friends with you and we can spend some time together and we can learn some things. And yeah, I want an opportunity to present to you my coaching program if there's something you're looking for. I know I'm a therapist, but in this gift right now, I am a coach, because everybody doesn't need a therapist. Everybody doesn't need therapy, but they need just a little help. They need a little support. They need a little push. And so I am the one for you if you're looking to do what you've always wanted to do, live out your dream. I am your girl, and I am here and available to help you, to support you, to motivate you, to encourage you, to inspire you, because I believe that we have limitless possibilities. I believe that we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. And I mean all. That says all, right? There are no limits except for the ones we place on ourselves. So just wanted to drop that little nugget. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you next week. I'm so glad you're here. If you're watching the replay of this, please put in the comments replay or hashtag replay, whatever, just so I can know that you're here, so I can say thank you, so I can welcome you in person to the group. And if you are new, I will be reaching out to you in your DM very soon. So look for that. And I'm so glad that we're here, and I hope that we can connect. Have a beautiful, beautiful Thursday evening, and I will see you all next week. I know that I want to say this too, for those that know, I lost a friend and I've been sick. And some of you have been sending your prayers and positive thoughts to me. And I do not take that for granted. I appreciate it so much because this has been a very, very difficult, emotional week. I have been felt like the fire, but I'm coming out and I want to say thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your positive thoughts. You are amazing women, and I'm so glad you're here. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening. Peace out, everybody.